Welcome everyone to Mellow Tarot today. So we're going to do a reading. I'm going to try to keep it nice and simple. I'm a Leo too. I try to keep these readings as simple as possible. Say key phrases that perhaps might bring us closer to the actual meaning without getting lost in too many words. So without further ado, let's jump into the reading, everyone. Come on, Leo. There's a card that wants to speak, I'm sure about it. Okay. There will be movement ahead. Passionate movement. Something that you've been desiring to head towards. Now, what could that be? Too many cards, but we're gonna keep on to them. Okay, so let's fix the camera real fast. Perfect. So I kind of feel by looking at these two cards that with a heavy, many thoughts, being burdened, perhaps feeling very, very tired, sad perhaps, there's a want of moving forward, but they're not facing each other. They're actually facing two opposite directions. So, in the back part of your mind, there's movement that you want to make. But at the same time, you kind of feel stuck in your thoughts, in your many thoughts, which are very emotional. And where do you want to head towards? You want to head towards this Queen of Wands. So you want to head towards finding yourself maybe empowered. And for you to feel empowered and not like the King of Swords that usually has his sword ready for the attack. We can see that the Queen of Swords, she's learned to not be defensive. She's very cautious. You got to be very wary while in her presence. But in general, she's, easy to get along with if you show respect and are able to meet her level. So you want to feel empowered, even though this card indicates that perhaps you don't feel that way in this very moment. And to reach empowerment, it takes strength. It takes strength to fight with our inner thoughts, our inner demons. Okay? And we see that there is a crowd, so like a celebration. You want to head towards this celebration, but we then see that the people are walking towards, like a war, a fight. I'm not too sure if you want to be following this crowd, to be honest. Maybe it's not the time to be following the crowd. Not believing everything that you hear. Focusing more on yourself. Finding that strength within yourself. Maybe that's what we Leos need to be focused on at this time, everyone. Okay, quite a few cards again, but we're going to keep them. So, looking at the cards, we see that underneath the crowd we have the Ace of Cups. So it's a form of empowerment, a type of celebration, a celebration that will fill your cup because maybe your cup is empty because you're all the time thinking in your head, and your emotions, you don't know how to feel, and perhaps instead of a celebration, you've been feeling that the universe has been against you. But I just want to say that I believe that it's more about the universe bringing something new to your life, birthing something, and that takes time. It's not that the universe or you have been forsaken. Just for big changes to come, to find what we desire the most, it takes patience, and to not lose our focus. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this video right now. Just to say that I'm keeping my promises. Talk the talk, everyone. Walk the walk. You don't have to go running. You don't even have to go jogging. You can go crawling, but do it. I kind of feel that whatever you've been desiring, there's been a restriction in that. You've tried to escape, or you've tried to head towards what you desire the most, but there's been too many obstacles, too many people going against you, perhaps too many bad situations that have delayed you. And this is true love, everyone. That's true love too, but obstacles. So whoever's not feeling too loved, just be patient. It's on its way. So these obstacles, I believe, have forced you to be defensive, or these were, people with ill intentions, just, ready to go on the attack the whole time. But I kind of feel that it's more about learning how to defend ourselves, and since all of these cards are about twos over here, so we have the Two of Cups, we have the couple that is basically being chased by the swords over here, but it's two again, and then we have the two guns looking in the opposite direction. So, you know, maybe you are getting light about this. That's why you need to stay, you know, where you are right now. Even though you want to move forward, you know, the answers will be coming soon. There will be light that will take away the darkness, but I kind of feel that what you desire the most has been led opposite to where you've been led. Okay. So, actually, I'm going to keep it like this, everyone. To shed some light, there is a need of cutting out something, you know, some situations. You know, perhaps it could be influence from other people, since we mentioned before that, you know, situations have been getting in your way, and, you know, perhaps we need to cut through that in order to reach the bank, to find our divine counterpart that will help us get to our destination in life. But also, I kind of feel that everything is being divinely led. Come on, Leo. Nope, too many. Or no, we're gonna hold on to that one. Two more cards. One totally random. That one. Okay, so once we cut out whatever needs to be cut out, okay, that's the only time growth will come. It's when we put our sword of truth into the ground and we see the light. That's when growth shall come. That's when our passion will come. That's when we find what we love. If we're going to be in defense mode the whole time, it ain't going to happen. So, however you find yourselves now, Leo, just try and enjoy yourselves. If you're feeling bored, do something. If you're feeling anxious, do something about it. Just don't play victim. Try avoid that. Don't let it influence your mood. There's movement ahead. Things are going to start materializing. I kind of feel that you've been preparing yourself for this. And there will be some type of news, some kind of information that you are going to come across about whatever you've been searching for. So, once again, no need to stress out. Some type of message that will put you in a position of being able to offer again. There's going to be movement, and even though things are tight, you have something of value that can allow you to move through the most difficult scenarios, but still with a positive outcome. So let's get 3 more cards. See what the outcome of the beautiful Leos is going to be. The Magician. Magic's in the air. The world, everyone. The world will be changing. And last but not least, we're going to hold on to all of these. So you can feel, you've known that changes are on their way. You've been hoping, you've been preparing yourself. It's all about knowing. You know that this is going to happen. So once again, if I could give any advice, it's just to stay calm, even if you might feel that the universe is against you at this present time. It's giving birth to something new, something beautiful. So, what's in our minds and what are we feeling? Okay, so 2 cards for that. In our mind is we are feeling as if we are stopped. But look at the couple over here, everyone. What have we been searching for? Our empowerment. Although we feel that we are restricted at this very time being. And how are we feeling, or at least we thinking that? Okay, and how are we feeling? That there needs to be movement. There has to be movement. Or else the king's gonna chop our heads off. So, hope you've enjoyed the reading. Hope to see you next time. Have a good one, Leo.